Hey guys, Darren here from Celebrity Tributes. Today's video is a tribute to the legendary singer of the Seekers, Judith Durham. Judith Durham was born on July 3rd, 1943 in Essendon, Victoria in Australia to parents William and Hazel. As a child, she attended Essendon Primary School. The family moved to Tasmania for 6 years due to her father's work, before returning to Victoria where she attended Royton's Girls' School in Kew, then enrolling in RMIT. She first planned to become a pianist, gaining the qualification of Associate in Music Australia in classical piano at the University of Melbourne. She played the piano professionally and had classical vocal training performing blues, gospel and jazz pieces. Her singing career began at the age of 18 when she asked Nicholas Ribush, leader of the Melbourne University Jazz Band, if she was allowed to play with the band. In 1963, she began performing at the same club as Frank Trainor's Jazz Preachers, using her mother's maiden name Durham. The same year, she also recorded her first EP called Judy Durham for W&G Records. Three men by the name of Athol Guy, Bruce Woodley and Keith Potke wanted to make a demo tape. Potke, who was also an ABC producer, used his position to get the opportunity to do the demo tape, giving it to the W&G Records. It was at the same time W&G Records also wanted another sample of Durham's voice before agreeing to record a Jazz Preachers album. Instead, W&G Records chose to sign the Seekers for an album with Durham joining the band, to make the debut album Introducing the Seekers in 1963. In 1964, they sailed to the UK on the SS Fairsky, which the group provided entertainment for the trip. They had planned to return after 10 weeks, but they received a steady stream of bookings through the Grade Agency because they sent the agency a copy of their first album. In December 1964, they released the song I'll Never Find Another You, and in February 1965 it reached number 1 in the UK and Australia. Then in 1966, their recording of Georgie Girl reached number 2 in the Billboard charts in the US. On 12th of March 1967, the Seekers set an official all-time Australian record when more than 200,000 people attended their performance at the Sydney Myer Music Bowl. Their TV special The Seekers Down Under scored the biggest TV audience ever, and in early 1968 they were awarded the Australians of the Year 1967. In 1968, while they were on tour in New Zealand, she advised the group she would be leaving to pursue a solo career. During her solo career, she released 12 studio albums and many live and compilation albums, including A Christmas with Love, Gift of Song, and Up Close and Personal. In June 2018, to celebrate her 75th birthday, a collection of 14 previously unreleased songs were released on an album called So Much More. She was married to British pianist Ron Edgeworth on November 21st, 1969. They lived in the UK and Switzerland until the mid-80s, until they decided to move back to Queensland in Australia. In 1990, she was involved in a car accident with her husband and Peter Summers, her tour manager. The driver of the other car passed away at the scene. Durham suffered a broken wrist and leg. The response by her fans prompted her to get back together with the Seekers for the Silver Jubilee show. It was during this reunion that her husband was diagnosed with motor neuron disease and passed away on December 10, 1994, with Durham by his side. In 2000, she broke her hip and was unable to sing The Carnival Is Over at the closing ceremony of the 2000 Olympic Games. However, she sang it from a wheelchair at the 2000 Paralympic Games shortly afterwards. In 2013, during the Seekers Golden Jubilee tour, she suffered a stroke. That diminished her ability to read and write. During her recovery, she made progress to rebuild those skills, but her ability to sing was not affected. During her battle with chronic lung disease, Judy Durham passed away at the Alfred Hospital in Melbourne on August 5, 2022, at the age of 79. And that is the tribute to Judy Durham, the legendary singer of the Seekers. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment down below, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.